EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go here in New Orleans. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Ryan Lazee there for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 6.
The 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. And even 30 yards.
First down. A gain of 30. And an Eagle first
Hurts
down.
to the air on first down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
16.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Again, Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
A 44-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. Room to run at the 35. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense by executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
he will go all the way. Kendra Miller, touchdown Saints. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good, and the Saints move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. Pete Warner there to make the check. From 29. Here's 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We are through 1. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Alontae Taylor is there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
From
and
the 25, here's second down and 7. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
21-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Seven 3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Third down, 3 to go. Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Eagles first down. A gain of 5.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both front and pass. And right now, the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
180, 180.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal.
Great, set. 180, 180.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Great, set. 180.
To throw is Hurts. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Miller. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. That one caught by Bub Means. That'll change things out of bounds inside the 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated a man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And the Saints.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Now a handoff, but tight end in the running game. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Eagles' 5-yard line.
On play action, it's Shuck. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Oscar Moreau. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open. And in this case, results in the touchdown.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. Saints go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Eagles 11.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Good, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
On play action, Hurts. On the move left. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down.
No touch. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
And an Eagle first down.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here first and 10. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
17 yards.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage.
Saints 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Operating out of the gun. This is Shuck. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This will be a Saints first down. The tackle is made just shy of the 30.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. Now he'll air one out. That's hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 34.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Miller. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Tackle made at the
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
From the gun,
and 9.
it's shot. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now shut. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Saints first down.
Now, after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
They'll run here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
To the air is shot. That is caught for 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Makes the score Saints 21, Eagles 18.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go silver, right? Delta.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Forced out wide. A pass. Caught by Saquon. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So this one, a win for the Saints. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who were giving them much of a shot coming in. But they rode the energy of this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball. They're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New England away from getting this one started. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
May now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Looking left, throwing deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Trying to throw for it with May. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, dude, I love that.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun, it's May. Forced out to his right. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
May not have throw on third. Has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Now May on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. The score stays at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Returning it from the 4. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Hold now from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Shotgun snap to Shuck.
At the 21-yard
He
line.
just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Got a man, Baylor has it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. We've got the Patriots in front. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Ready.
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running up the middle, Hull. Nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Working quickly here.
Chase on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Patriots.
Here's Hull once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made by Harold
Offense to the line fast.
A loss of a yard of the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Chuck on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Check out!
Trying to get it on the keeper. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Fourth down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly for his offense to get a first down.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Straight ahead, they go with home. And he gets a few on the comes forward. He'll be quickly trying to get set again.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints tie and can take the lead here in the second. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints literally won up that opening touchdown drive as they take a 7-6 lead here. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Here's May to the air. Escapes out to the left. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Going for it with May. He finds him beyond the marker. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
3 yards. The Patriots, first down. First and 10.
Here's May again. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Making the stop that time. Kool-Aid McKinstry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. On the move. Headed right. Moving right. Airs it out to... It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Shot to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's taking a shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give him some serious momentum along with a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Run here with Hull. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a slim 2-point lead. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. To the air on first down. May. He throws a bullet to the center. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. Left sideline, and he's off to the races. Into the end zone he goes, pick 6, and a New Orleans touchdown. From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
So run it down. Get your money up. I will run it down. On all of us.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Audric Estime. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
He was tackled at the
Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, Shuck. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running on first, it's Estime. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37.
Rush coming for Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Now Shuck to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
6 yards.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Shuck working from the gun. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This is Devin Neal with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Goes to the hurry up here.
No gain on the play.
Shuck now from the gun.
At the 21-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And Things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. It is Cup, left side. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Smith able to put it through. And the game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
That's a nice kick to begin his game, and make sure an impressive opening drive doesn't come away empty-handed.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go. 180.
Slot receivers headed left.
Almost up.
Goff taken right to the air. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
He won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 3rd and very long.
180. What's that?
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here comes the 4th down snap to go. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
That's good. For the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180.
Shotgun snap here to go. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw again. Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he nearly gets him another 1st down. They force him out just shy of the marker.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He'll get them enough for a 1st down. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Screen here for Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around, some more from Ford Field on its way. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Ric Flair. Dula.
St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. On 4th down, Goff brings it in. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, Carter, but it's still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
180. Turbo.
Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
At the Lions' 23-yard line.
To throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. All set now. 1st and 10.
And the Saints, 1st down.
From the red zone now. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Terry on Arnold has it. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Take it out.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Running back sent in motion. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He's going to get this down to inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage to the top of the route.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out at halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. On a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Saints 3.
Get your money up. I put money down. I'm not a bus. I'm my people now.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shuck looking to pass here. Caught left side by Bailey. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's a handoff to Estime. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup.
To throw,
Brings up
Shuck.
2nd and 7.
Pulls it up to 7. And the stop is made as they get themselves into 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Shuck working from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. As that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best players.
He brings it in. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on 4th.
A gain of 10 yards brings up 4th down and goal.
Trying for it, it's Estime. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now, Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Hits his running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. New set of downs from 37.
Value 3, value 180.
This might be a free play for him. And it's a sack. They got there to take him down, but there was a reason for that. So we got a flag down. I think that's going to nullify the play. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. There he goes on the right side. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
Lions 21, Saints 11.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Chuck now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it deep downfield. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
It's a gain of 35. And the Saints 1st down.
Chuck's going to throw here. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
13 yards.
Now run by Neal. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Meek Robertson takes it away. And the Lions get the football back at their own 30 after that interception and return. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass dumped off to Montgomery. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd down now. They need 7. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 11.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Yellow, 22. Go, 10. Ready.
From the gun, a gift to Miller. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's the backup. First throw.
At the 39-yard line.
Throw left side finds Johnson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Caught, nice game left side. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Rattler.
15-yard line.
Intercepted in the end zone. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Rattler's pass.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Is teed up, kicking team looks ready. And here we go from New Orleans. Set to return it, here's Will Shipley. And he's gonna make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Into traffic, complete! And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
180.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shuck now on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Brought in inside the 20. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up their opening drive. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders, running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Point after good from Smith. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the 6. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Gain 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles break the tie here in the 1st. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. He's going deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's third and
long. They're going to throw. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
On the give, it's Miller. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Offense to the line fast.
a gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now Shuck to throw. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And into the slot he goes after a gain of close to 5 block. That will bring up third down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Let's go.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. That's the end of one here. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. And they've left their offense out there. They're going for this on 4th down. Trying for it with Shuck. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. If you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Shuck now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And they sent it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
He taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. John Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shock working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment.
Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a bug. You still feel paralyzed above central.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing, jump. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
3rd and goal.
Chuck now on 3rd and goal. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go, shot. Cowboy, 70 ranges, 70 ranges.
4th down, here's Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Shipley now to return. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Hurts on 1st down. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That goes for 32 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He finds Brown right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stay next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. We've got Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them...
And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I see he's a vibe outside off from the music. Turn his TV off. And with my type activities, well, don't you get involved. Hey, I mean, shit I seen them all. Take a whistle, take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Sharp looking to pass here. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Handoff here for Miller. And Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Cooper to Gene with the stop. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Chuck on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Looking to throw. Taken in by Vele, right side. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. 3 set of downs from 37. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Great, set.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed to his running back. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He has it at the 5! And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Great, set.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Motioning one of the tight ends. It's Barkley again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Great, set.
He'll throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You're going to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Pass it downfield, working the left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shuck now on 1st down. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now within one score in the 4th.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's all in inside the end zone for 2. Trims the lead just a little bit.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to the line. This is 2nd and 4.
Trimmer. Call out Yeti.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got his man, that's Brown again. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Great, set.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this is another incompletion.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Elliott connects there, and that'll make it a two-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This return starts at the 5. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is shot. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Anthony Jennings in for the stop. Throwing on 2nd down, shot. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Robert Spillane throws him in. It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's shot to the left side in the hands of Hill. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He's got it at the 7. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
To the air is Shuck. That one taken in, but means. Touchdown, Saints. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it gone. You're a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay a bill and make you feel totally like I can, baby.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Pass midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Foxborough after this. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. There's no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Exiting the pocket right. To try and get there on the ground. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. That one caught Devon Vele. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Saints.
Shuck. And left side, it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And the Saints, first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
19 tight, 70 left.
Now Shuck. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Hawk 70. Set.
Now the first carry of the game for Evan Hull. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
13 yards.
Pick up there of 13. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point is good. Saints move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here comes 2nd and 4. Quickly up to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He's got his man, He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Maynard on 1st and 10. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Saints 14, Patriots 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First down, they'll start out with Kamara, finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, New Orleans.
It's a gain of
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And I don't think he got that wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Shuck. He'll try to run for it. And he will score! Touchdown, Saints. And his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Makes the score Saints 21, Patriots 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, New England. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Patriots 15.
maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Okay, ready?
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
17 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Fourth quarter begins with Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Another Saints first down.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
You heard about me, I lost control. The love came, I told you. Hard and I let the journey begin.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. They'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. Now May, that's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the handoff, running left, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Here we go. Second.
Another run here with Kamara. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
That's good for a Saints. First down.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Saints first down.
Gain of 15 yards.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A carry here with Poe. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane close quickly. And here comes third down. Kamara going to try to pull his way in. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on third and short. New England going to take their second timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Ready, what's up?
He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. These taken down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. There he goes again. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pickup of 46 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard
Now,
line.
1st and goal.
Here we go, start. Ready, what's up?
Here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to...
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for
Here's May again. And he gets into the end zone, so a huge part of the comeback right there. They get the 2-point conversion. It's now a 1-score game here in the 4th. Score too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New Orleans Saints. We're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
To throw now, here's Sanders. This short pass in the hands of Njoku. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A gain of 13 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it moves now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Sanders pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They begin with a run by Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was run down by Isaiah.
Well, on every play call, you realize defense is not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Shuck now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mason Graham. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Shuck. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown for New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 31 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here this 2nd quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
19 Tiger.
Sanders to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing, Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Throwing again, it's Sanders. And that's going to be caught for Browns. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try to get some points and feel great going into the half.
23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
First down, here's Esteban. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try it with Esteban. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Chuck on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Foster Moreau in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before these guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Shuck. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35.
First down.
First and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he's got it down to the 28. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To throw now, Shuck. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's good.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
3-yard loss.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here's Sanders.
And the Browns first down.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll run for the gun. It's Jenkins. And only a couple there as they'll take this out to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sanders. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
Intercepted.
The rookie was trying to pick.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Lumen Field. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Right side, hauled in by Cup. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Chuck to the air right away. That's to his tight end, Jawan Johnson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll run with the former Golden Domer, Audric Estime. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up second and 9.
On second down, it's Chuck. Out to his right. He's going to keep it in speed. The ball comes out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
This is intercepted. Into space. Inside the 40. Just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. A gain of 30. And the Saints, first down.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. To the left side. In the hands of Hill. And he's out of bounds. Down inside the 35. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with first and 10. Let's go. From the gun, it's Shuck. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Darnold to throw again. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's in! Cooper, touchdown, Seattle. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver who had early made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, like that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Chuck looking to throw on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Down the field, it's pumped on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air is Shuck. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to end it.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, Walker. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. That deep for Olave. That is Hush. What a throw. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 37 yards. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Red 80.
Here's Darnold again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Darnold to the air once more. Forced to his right. To the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown Seahawks. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, shot. That's deep for Olave. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And this ball incomplete on third down. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in. And they convert on 4th down.
24 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Go set. Go red, 80. Red, 80. Go 80.
To throw again is Darnold. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from South Florida. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On the ground, this is Kendrick Miller. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That one caught Devon Vele. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Miller. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Miller. Won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll go. And here's Shuck. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. Past midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. What a stunning turn of events. Greg, looks like they're going in for the score. Instead, they bring it back the other way for the pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
The return starts from the 5. Half midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic fantastic return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner. They almost take it all the way.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 34-yard line. Here's second and a yard. To throw is shut. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
6. That's good for a Saints. First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Saints.
Chuck. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. So after 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They finally get a chance to go on offense with a 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A gain there of 11. First down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Deep. Watson, Oscar.
Here's 2. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
Tua will give it to Achane. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Longer, long. Okay. 18.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a give to H2H. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Second and inches.
20 TX. Hey, get set. Ready.
They'll run with H2H. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Come on, H2H. Touchdown, Dolphins. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, and they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This returnable from the 4. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's shut. Going up top. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Going for it all. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. Again, working deep downfield. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over first down now at their own 19-yard line.
Go ahead. Wait, team, wait.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, and I think that's one when he goes back and looks at the film, Mike, he's going to want that throw back. But remember, outside of the pocket, on the run, you're trying to make something happen downfield. The accuracy of these throws can be a little bit tricky compared to when you have your feet set. So in this case, he gives his guy a shot, but just overshoots an opportunity downfield.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Here now, third and 5.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Rushed to his left. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Tua gonna throw. A hit as he throws there. It's gonna wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second down and 10.
In motion, Westbrook-Akine. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards that time to number 17.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. Through the middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone.